Welcome everybody to the second day of our solid-state battery/battery materials event. And as the first talk, I have the pleasure to introduce Shalu Agarwal. She is a technology and market analyst for Yole Développement, and she will tell us about the solid-state battery and that it is supposed to be the next generation battery technology. Shalu, with that, over to you.
Yeah, thanks, Christoph. So, hello everyone. This is Dr. Shalu Agarwal from Yole Development. So, in this presentation, I'm going to discuss with you about next generation battery technology, that is solid state battery. So now in general, we know that solid state battery is a battery where liquid electrolyte is replaced with solid electrolytes. In today's case, if you know, like in now, the main driving force for the development of any kind of battery is actually carbon dioxide emission control regulations. And these regulations are driving the trend towards the electrification in many industries, especially in automotive industries. So now we see that the electrification in automotive industry, like electric vehicle market, is increasing rapidly, and we see that more and more customers are taking interest in these electric vehicles. But still, this electric vehicle technology is associated with many concerns, like shorter driving range, a longer charging time, and higher cost and safety. So, to resolve these issues associated with electric vehicles, many industrial companies, they are working on solid state battery, aiming for the next generation batteries which have differentiating added value. For example, that solid state battery would have higher energy density, so solid state battery will have a longer driving range, and once the mass production of these battery will start, the cost of these battery will start going down, and most importantly, greater safety. So here in this slide, we can see the geographical overview of solid-state battery developers. In case of today's available lithium-ion batteries, we see that these lithium-ion batteries development is mainly dominated by Asian players, especially in Japan, Korea, and China. But in case of solid-state battery, we can see from this slide that this battery development is not concentrated in one geographical region, but now we can say it's kind of a global game. So solid state battery development is going on USA, also in many countries of Europe, as well as in Asia, and again in mainly in China, Japan, and Korea. And if you see what type of players are developing these solid state batteries, so here we can see that many big battery developers like LG Energy Solutions, Samsung SDI, CATL, they are working on these solid state batteries. And there are many startup companies also, especially in USA. So those startup companies are pushing hard to develop these solid state batteries. Apart from battery developers, there are many car OEMs, automotive companies also taking interest in this solid state battery developments. Few automotive industries, they are developing solid state battery in-house like Toyota and Nissan, but most of the automotive OEMs, they are working closely with these battery developers, like by partnerships or by joint venture, but they are working together with these battery developers. So in overall, we can say that solid state battery development is like a global game, and many different players are taking interest in this technology. And from previous slides, it's clear that the solid state battery is developed by small companies, startup companies, by big battery companies, as well as by automotive industries. So here in this slide, we have split solid state battery developers by type of companies. So whether it's a big company or a startup companies. So here we can see only few examples. There are many more companies which are developing solid state batteries. But from this slide, we can say that, yeah, there are many big companies like LG and Samsung, Toyota, CATL, Hyundai. They are working on the solid state battery development. But mainly this technology is dominated by startup companies. So startup companies are the one who, those companies are pushing hard to develop this technology and trying hard to commercialize this solid state battery.